Good day and merry meet. Thank you for joining me today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Here, where I am, it rained last night, and boy, am I ever so happy about that. And it's still raining today, which I guess kind of explains my mood a bit. So there might be a little bit of rambling, a little bit of pausing, but it's just one of those kind of days. So first, I think I'm going to start with my singing bowls. And I have a subscriber, and she's actually a YouTuber. She did a New Age Imports haul, Wishy haul, and I think she bought a couple of singing bowls, and I think she was having a little bit of trouble with them. So I'll give her just a really brief tutorial. Mine are pretty old. This one is the largest and heaviest. I'm not sure if you can see the symbolism inside of it. But I think she was having trouble. Now her striker is a little different from mine. Hers, I believe, is got felt on it. But I'll show you like I was shown, and that is really, ideally, I shouldn't even be sitting here with my hand on the table. I should have my hand up, away from my body, as far away as comfortable possible, flat as possible on my hand. And now there are two ways to, you strike your bowl, but there are two ways of doing it. You can do it flat on the side here, or you can do it around the rim. Either way. I've tried inside, it doesn't work inside. It just doesn't. So and if you ever hear it, it might vibrate and what they call chatter a little bit. It's either, you need to either speed up or slow down. I guess the choice is up to you. But this is the largest that I have, and this is my smallest. Again, there's a little symbolism in it. Oh no, that's not my smallest. I'm sorry. This is my smallest. So cute. They're really, really so pretty. But I can't get big noise out of this one. Of course, it's a tiny bowl. Oh. And really, I guess it just depends on which pitch that you want to hear on any given day. But a lot of people, when they go in ritual, they're ringing the bells, and that's okay. And if you just want to simply meditate and bring your spirits in, whatever works for you. As long as that works for you, that's all that matters. I've been working with Hecate this morning. It's just a dark, dreary day, just my kind of day. I love it. But I brought her in, and that's the only person, as far as I know, that I'm working with today. I really briefly the other day I showed you Cunningham's Book of Magical Herbs, and that's it's a really great for a newbie, a really quick reference point. I've put these books down here. It's really a great reference point, but the bottom line is that it doesn't have every single root or herb or whatever, although it's a really good reference. Really great reference. I find a really interesting book is Marie Laveau's Black and White Magic. Again, that's why I've read this. Of course, I've had this for a while, but read it, and there's still some ingredients in here that elude me, and I'm like, oh, what is this? What is that? But and it really is just going to take experience and someone that knows hoodoo to tell you where to find these roots and herbs and things like that. But I also, I don't know what date this was released, but they've supposedly released Cunningham's Book of Shadows. Not really sure what to make of that, but it's been interesting. I haven't read it all, so you're not going to get a review. Haven't read it all. I just got it the other day. But I found in one of the chapters, it's called The Law. And here he is speaking strictly of Wicca. And I'm not necessarily Wicca. I am a witch. My bottom line is, and I'm eclectic, I will do whatever it takes to get where I need to be, or where my clients need to be, or where my friends need to be. And so I'm just going to leave that there. But there are 30 rules here, okay? And number 12 here says, as often as possible, the rites shall be held in forest, by the seashore, on deserted mountaintops, or near quiet, tranquil lakes. But if this is impossible, then some chamber with adequate safety against discovery shall suffice, if it be properly purified with rosemary or frankincense. Well, I guess that kind of explains how I feel about Whitetail Hollow. I knew when I got there that was for me, and that's where I wanted to be and where I needed to be, because as soon as you arrive there, it's like the world no longer exists and it's your own world. So maybe that kind of explains my connection somewhat to the Hollow. But again, in his rules, on number 18, and because of such persecution, excuse me, tell none who be not of Wicca who your bond sisters and bond brothers be, nor tell them of the covenstead, nor of the high priest, nor of the high priestess. And speak not of your own membership, thus shall our persecutors be foiled. Well, you know, common sense would tell you, if you go into practice with someone or a group of people, common sense would tell you not to go and to spread and tell everyone what you're doing. And the bottom line is, if someone does do that, and this is just advice for those of you who that has happened to, I would not worry about cursing them, hexing them, banishing them, or anything like that. I wouldn't waste my time, energy, and effort because I think karma will catch up to their I'm trying to watch my language. Karma will catch up to them eventually, so no worries. They're little people anyway. And so I've been working with like I said, with Hecate and my Mercury Retrograde oil, which consists of lemongrass, cedar, a few rose petals, cloves, frankincense. And what I've done is, of course, I put it in my mortar and pestle. And for those of you who have trouble with the resins, and dragon's blood too, I use both the resins and the oils and the herbs and the oils. I figure if I can find, a corresponding that they can go together, then that's great. But I know some of you have had trouble with the resins, getting them ground up. Well, I can tell you, with this bad boy, I don't have any trouble at all. This came from my grandmother's house, and subsequently I think it was at my mom's house, and so now I have it. But I find I have no trouble smashing anything with this. But with that being said, I put a few chips of black tourmaline in both containers, some tiger's eye, and some citrine. And I have a big piece of black tourmaline here. And so I probably will charge it for a week or two, and then I'll strain it and put it into some smaller things. But I've been saving this guy just for this oil. So yeah, it's going to be lovely. I've got some blue candles here that, and I'm sure all of you already know, blue candles are good for communication, and so I will anoint these candles, and I probably will make an incense from these herbs as well to burn. I'll probably